Everybody, it's Fantasy Football Grinder here, giving you guys a Week 2 update on the Dallas Cowboys for fantasy football. Let's go ahead and start off with the biggest issue of Dallas, Dak Prescott. We know that the hand injury was possibly going to be a Week 9 return. According to Mike Fisher, it looks like it could be a Week 6 return. And this is coming from the same people that told us last week that Tolbert would be a healthy scratch. A lot of people thought that wouldn't happen, and it came out that it did happen. So, I mean, these guys like Mike Fisher, Brian Broaddus, these guys, they know what they're talking about when it comes to Dallas. They know more than anybody else has access to knowing. So, I could see Dak returning in Week 6 if that's what they're reporting. I tend to take Mike Fisher's word for it. He tends to do his research before he just puts something out there. He's not looking for a hot take. The issue there is I don't know if that's a good idea for Dak. Yet to be seen, We'll see. I personally would rather him get 100% healthy. I don't want to see him rush out like Breeze did and then lose the rest of the season. I don't see that smart to save a couple weeks. I don't. That's me. But we'll see. We'll see what they go from there. They were playing a tough defense, so we'll see. I don't know if that team is ready this year, but we'll see. The one person that took the biggest hit from that defense was CeeDee Lamb. This week I wouldn't suggest starting CeeDee Lamb. If you have a better option, definitely use it. There's plenty of guys, that you could use. I would stay away from the wide receivers in Dallas. I really would. I'm not even gonna touch heavy on Pollard. Pollard just sit. The one person that led the team was Noah Brown, and at best he went 5 for 9, 68 yards. I mean, that's not like incredible numbers. I would hold until they get Gallup back. I would hold Dallas wide receivers until you get Gallup back, and you get somebody that knows the system and can help get some coverage off of CeeDee Lamb. The one person in the receiving game that I do like for Dallas is Dalton Schultz. Not because he does anything tremendous, not because he's just blowing anything off the charts, but, we have to consider, he is getting up there close to double-digit targets. He produces very well. And with a guy like Cooper Rush in the game, he's probably going to be the beneficiary of Cooper Rush. It is what it is. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to take an even bigger hit from Cooper Rush, but we'll see. My suggestion would be if you need a tight end to stream, Schultz is probably not a bad option with them playing Cincinnati. Defense in Cincinnati is not as great. The offense is really good. That brings me to Dallas's defense. I wouldn't start them against this team. It's clearly obvious. As good as they are, I wouldn't do it. Last but not least, the one player I think you can and you may have to start is Zeke. When we look back at last week, he only got 10 carries. And with those 10 carries, he produced 50 yards, 52 yards. I mean, averaging over 5 yards a carry, that is old school Zeke. What can he do with 15 and 20 that he's probably going to start getting now? I don't know. We're going to have to see what these defenses bring. But I think if that's your floor, I mean, you might have worse options. So, I mean, that he's going to be the lead back. So, I believe with Cooper Rush in the game, we're going to see a whole lot of Zeke. We're not going to see a whole lot of receiver action. We didn't see it before. We've never seen it with Cooper Rush in the game. So, I would suggest start Zeke. Start Schultz if you need a streamer. Any other Cowboys player, clearly, just bench them this week. Let's see what happens from here. They're going to have some easier matchups in between now and between Week 6 and Week 9 whenever Dak comes back. So that's my suggestion for this week, guys. I think it's pretty clear and obvious this week, but I would watch the rookie battle with Houston and Tolbert, but outside of that, not really a whole lot to see here, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Join the Fantasy Football Network. Download the app. I'll do plenty of things there. If you need any help, let me know.